Hey guys, TommyBryson here, and today I'm going to tell you about 7 money accounts that you need to have if you want to have your money grow faster, and on top of that, tax-free, potentially also have more security, and so on, okay? And yes, it's true. In college, they don't tell you this. High school, they don't do it either. But the whole point is, if you open up these 7 accounts, I can guarantee if you actually max them out and take advantage of them, you're actually going to be way better off than you would be without them. That's the whole goal for this video. I'll tell you everything, where to open them up, what to invest into, and the way I do it exactly. Now, if you guys are new here, I post videos every single day, so you should also subscribe and hit the bell to get notified, and on top of that, also destroying the like button. Now, the very first money account is going to be a Roth IRA. Now, you can open this up basically with M1 Finance, the app I actually use, and the whole idea is that a Roth IRA is going to be a post-tax account. So after you actually made money and pay taxes on it, you can go ahead and basically invest money into a Roth IRA. The cool thing is basically, because you already paid taxes, you will not be taxed in the future whatsoever. On top of that, your contributions, you can go ahead and take them out whenever you want to. The gains though, you have to leave them inside, or else when you take that money out, you will get a penalty. Usually, to take them out, you have to wait around 5 years or so to actually get the whole process done without any penalties. But usually, the whole goal is to invest your money inside of it and not take it out for a very long time and actually have that money grow over time. But overall, you can actually invest up to $6,000 if you're like below 50. If you're above 50, you're around $7,000 every single year. Now, if you invested, for example, $6,000 every single year, around $500 every single month, over a 30-year period, you would have somewhere around $1,081,000 at a 10% return. That's the whole idea there. A lot of money to actually have. By the way, all that money is going to be 100% tax-free and yours. Free and clear. To me, that sounds like a no-brainer. Sounds like an amazing deal if you ask me. But on top of that, I do want to mention that basically a Roth IRA is just a retirement account. So once you put the money inside of it, you still have to go ahead and select the funds and investments you actually want to invest money into. Don't just grab money and throw it inside, because basically it won't do anything. You still have to go into the account and select the investments you want to invest money into. Again, M1 Finance is the app I use. If you click the link down below, you also get my exact portfolio and what I actually invest my money into. Now, the second account is going to be a 401k account, or potentially a Roth 401k account with your employer. So you want to ask your employer about these options. However, people leave so much money on the table when it comes to a 401k. If your employer is going to match your salary and the money you actually invest, why not go ahead and say, hey, if I invest $1, you'll match $1? Well, that's free money. So the whole idea is, if you do have, for example, an employer match, you want to take advantage of it. So if they say, for example, hey, we're going to match 100% of your entire contributions up to 10% of your salary, yes, that means every time you put money into it, you're basically making free money at the same time. And by the way, if your employer allows it, you can actually get, for example, a Roth 401k, put money into it, and when they match it, they put that money into a normal 401k account, because basically they don't do it because they love you, but because basically they have to save money on taxes. So they'd rather give you the money than pay to Uncle Sam, and that's why they do it. But it does need to be invested in a 401k account. The money they give you for free. However, your money that you actually invest can be, for example, into a Roth 401k option that can then be basically transferred over to a normal Roth IRA, which can then give you a bunch of pros. And that's why usually I recommend Roth options. In the future, all that money is yours. While, for example, the 401k, the money grows tax-free, but when it comes to taking it out, you will be taxed like crazy. And that is not what I want for you. On top of that, keep in mind with a 401k and Roth 401k plan, you can invest up to $19,500. And that's the whole idea. So it's not like, oh, it's going to be very hard to actually max it out. Yes, but it is a lot of money. But keep in mind, there is a limit to how much money you can actually invest, but it changes every single year. So make sure to go ahead and just type in on Google, hey, what is the max contributions on a Roth 401k plan, or for example, a normal 401k plan, traditional, okay? Just check that out on Google. That way you always know and know exactly how everything is working out. But usually, all you want to do is invest as much to get the maximum, basically, match to actually give you. That way, you're good to go. Now, the third account is actually an HSA account, a health savings account. Now think Roth IRA for retirement, but an HSA account is just for medical expenses. So the money you save here is going to be just for medical expenses. And by the way, medical expenses are very expensive, right? It's not cheap. So the idea is with an HSA account, you can get one if you actually have a qualified high deductible health plan. So basically, when you have this, okay, why would you want this, Tommy, right? Why would I want this? The answer is, well, when you have a high deductible health plan, you save a lot of money on the premiums. But if anything goes wrong, you have to pay a lot of money out of pocket. However, if you have this money invested already, you'll be fine to actually take care of it. But in the long term, it'll save you a lot of money on premiums. Now, the bad thing is basically you can only invest up to $3,600 single by yourself, but a family up to $7,000 every single year. And by the way, you can save it or invest it. So you basically have this money also grow tax-free. And once you're over 65 years old, you can take that money out penalty-free, although you will pay taxes on it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Again, it is not a Roth option. It saves you money in taxes right now, but in the future, you will pay the tax later. Keep that in mind. HSA account is very helpful. So ask your employer, hey, or your health provider, hey, can I actually get an HSA account? Which will then say, hey, all right, we need to change you to a high deductible health plan. Highly recommend this. By the way, I have a full video on it coming out soon, so keep a lookout for that one. So make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. That way you keep up to date with all the videos. Now, number 4 is going to be an emergency account. Now, why would you want this? Because basically, you want to make sure if you lose your job, you break a leg, your car basically gets crashed or was parked or whatever goes on in life, the answer is you want to make sure you have money on the side. So in order to do this, basically, you want to save between 3 to 6 months worth of emergencies. So if anything goes wrong, you're good to go. So me currently right now, I have 6 months worth of expenses. So if I lose everything, I will be good for 6 months. I don't need to get my credit card debt up or personal loan debt or ask my grandma for money. No, that money is set aside and I'm good. For this, I'd probably use SoFi or Wealthfront. With SoFi, they allow you to have multiple accounts. That way is actually pretty solid, okay? So with the SoFi app, basically, you can have, for example, your spending balance, money to actually spend, but on top of that, you also have vaults. And in vaults, I have a lot of money, obviously, right? So emergencies, 12K, house and stuff like that, 9K. On top of this, right? Travel, money there, taxes, 85K. I pay a lot in taxes, right? And also accounts for everything else. That's the whole thing. So basically, with SoFi, you can go ahead and create an account to save money into. That way it's done for you automatically. For this case, you can actually do an emergency fund. That way that money is set aside automatically for you. And that's why I love using the SoFi app. Now, the 5th account is going to be a down payment account. And obviously, again, you can do that with SoFi because basically the account is going to be separate and you don't spend the money. What I don't want you to do is save the money in your house or in an account, and before you know it, you grab all the money and you spend it. So no, keep it separate in a SoFi account. This is for basically a down payment on a home. Houses are very expensive. Usually, I recommend you save, for example, 20% for the down payment on a home, no less than 10%, by the way, right? But 20% to avoid basically mortgage insurance. And you can actually save this money in SoFi automatically. So every time you get paid, they take the money from you and put it into your entire fund for buying a home, a down payment. Now for you, it might be $1,000 a month, $500, like $2,000, whatever it is, okay? But this way, when the time comes, you're actually going to be ready, and that's the best thing. However, number 6, guys, is actually going to be a 529 account. Now think Roth IRA, think HSA account, but only think about it for basically education purposes, because this is not for retirement or, for example, for health purposes, but basically just for education. Now, I wish I had this because basically, if my mom did this, the money would have grown tax-free and it could have been used, for example, for my education. So I wouldn't have had to take all the money out in student loan debt, okay? So for you, if you're going to be a parent or plan on being a parent, I recommend you invest around 5 to 10% of your money into a 529 account. So that way, when your kids go to college, they have money in there to go ahead and go to college without having to borrow a ton of money in student loan debt. However, I do recommend you don't pay for all of it. That way, they can actually get a job and have ownership over their degree. And then you say, hey, mommy and daddy got me this degree. I don't really care about it. I didn't pay for it, right? There have to be a level of ownership here, okay? That's the idea with a 529 529 account. And by the way, there is no max contribution, so also keep that in mind. So you can actually just gift money into it and save money on taxes at the same time. So that's also something you actually want to think about, okay? So keep that in mind, guys, okay? Now, by the way, if you want to, you can actually open up a 529 account with Vanguard, okay? Vanguard does a great job, great investments, great quality, great customer service over at Vanguard, and that's why I recommend them. Now, lastly, number 7 is actually opening up a taxable account. If you do everything on this list and you still have money left over, grab that money and put it, for example, into a normal investment taxable account. And for this, I use M1 Finance. So after I'm done with my retirement account, my emergencies, my house savings, all that stuff, the rest of the money I have, I can actually put it towards basically a normal taxable account. Yes, I'll be taxed, but at least my money is going to keep growing and growing and growing. But guys, overall, those are 7 money accounts that you might want to have. And by the way, most people do not get taught this in college or high school, okay? So if you do know a friend, share this video with them. That way they can start early and get started with the financial freedom a lot sooner than most people actually do, okay? But overall, that is it. Comment down below, let me know if I missed anything. If I didn't, comment down below. Questions, also comment down below, let me know. I'll see you guys next time. And as always, like and subscribe and hit the bell to get notified. If you guys want to text me or talk to me one-on-one, join my Patreon, link down below, or send me a DM on Instagram at TommyBryson. And before I go, if you want to watch another video, here's the video right here, and click my face right here. See you guys next time, and as always, peace.